Every time I start, I always get so nervous. I don't know why.
Why? What is happening here?
It's nothing. You're at home.
Yeah, why are you nervous?
I don't know
He
why.
literally in his house.
It was like I'm always like the first person to say something. I'm like, what if I like my voice cracks or some dumb shit?
You got stage fright?
I do have stage fright. I have stage fright in front of my friends.
I say whatever I come to mind. People make me people. Whatever comes to mind, I say it.
You are now tuned in to the MisFits table.
Welcome to the MisFits Table Podcast. You are taking a seat at the MisFits Table Podcast. I am one of three co-hosts, Sir Andy Stevens, aka the longer with the champion, the little dick bad bitch, the extroverted introvert, and I am here with two lovely co-hosts.
It's me, your boy, that nigga Glenn, also known as that nigga Glenn, aka the nigga whose roof about to fall in. But
Okay, bars.
that's if you want to see that happen, go to the YouTube. But it's me, Glenn, and Casey. Your turn.
You know, it's your boy Casey. Casey, what you can't see.
Okay, he got it right.
I got it right the first try, and I'm
For
gonna
the first
keep
time.
doing it the first try from now on. You know, it's your neighborhood nightly
Let's go.
streetwalker. Maybe on the corner selling some ass, maybe some
Okay.
gas. I don't know,
Okay.
but I'm feeling myself tonight.
He high as shit and he got it right.
Yes. That's all it took. He just had to smoke some weed.
But
He's
you know,
high.
We're also here with a special guest,
A lovely guest.
a lovely guest. We are here with a host of Living Single NY Style. Host Tatianna, you can introduce yourself.
Okay, that's hilarious. But my name is Tatianna. Actually, that is no longer the name of my podcast. I rebranded, switched things around. The name of it is actually Femme Power. And yeah, we are fairly new. We just recorded episode 2 today. This went through like a whole rebranding period. I've done this before, and like sometimes shit just don't work out. So just switch it around. But yeah, my name is Tatianna. Listen to my podcast, Femme Power.
It's time for rebirth. Do
Welcome
you have
to
any
the show.
AKAs? Do you have any AKAs? Because we always have some AKAs.
you gotta have an AK.
You gotta have some
come on this
alternative
shit.
names that people call you by. You
What
can
they
come
call
up
you in the streets? We want to
What
hear.
they
with-
call
what
you?
you?
They call you in Brooklyn.
Tati. That's
Tati, aka Tati.
Short, simple, and sweet. I like it.
Ooh,
Hey, yo,
don't mess with
Tati.
Tati out here, yo.
Hey.
Hey, I'm gonna get Tati on you if you keep playing.
Okay.
Like that. But yeah,
Let's get into this shit. All right, so mental health check. How your niggas doing? Like, how have your weeks been? I want to know.
you know, I guess I go.
Yeah. we
My
wanna
week's
hear how
been pretty decent. You know, I haven't been the usual sad boy that I usually am. You know, I actually read this whole book. It was the most beautiful book I read this week, and I read it in a week. I wasn't trying to read it this fast. It's called Manifest Now. And yeah, I got a whole manifestation book and everything, and like I learned a lot. It actually taught me a lot about life. Like it was like, you know how the Power Now is like the base book we be talking about. Like this is like one of the streams from Power Now. You know?
the extension of the book.
Yeah, it was like an extension of one section of the book, and it like got deep into it. I was
I'm
like,
still
oh,
not reading the book. I'm sorry.
God.
Glenn doesn't know how to read. He's illiterate.
I don't know how to read, but I'm telling you, I'm not ready for this.
He's not ready for the journey yet.
Not at all.
Glenn, how's your week, man?
It's been an eventful week. I've done some things. Some life changes. You know, it's been a really good week. It's been great until today. Cause I'm still stuck on that dumb shit. But hey, it's gonna be exciting. Yeah, I'm excited for this.
Still pretty scary.
What about you, Tatiana? How's your week been? I
Okay.
want to know.
Chilling. Have a great ass week. I mean, my week's been good. Life is good over here.
Life is good over here. That's what we like to hear.
What we love to hear, yeah.
That's what we like to hear.
So good.
I like that positive energy.
Yeah, I mean, it was my birthday.
Hey.
What?
So yeah, last week Wednesday was my birthday. So I've just been celebrating. Honestly, life is good.
Happy birthday. Happy belated.
Happy belated birthday then.
Oh my God. Happy belated.
Thank you.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Yeah, I don't know if anybody told you, but happy birthday.
Thank you. Thank you.
How you been, sir?
Huh?
It's been absolutely horrible. Say that. Always been good. What did I do this week? What the hell did I do this week? I just started classes. That's all I did.
Shit, I forgot about that.
Oh, yeah.
That was a nightmare. That was an absolute nightmare because this shit is now mobile and shit. Like, and nobody knows what they're doing at all. So it was very unorganized. But we're getting there. We're working shit out. So my week was probably about 7 out of 10.
That's not bad.
Really?
Not bad. That's passing.
That's a C.
Definitely passing.
C's get degrees, you know.
C's definitely get degrees. Shouts out to Kanye West. But anyway.
Yeah. You know, speaking of Kanye West, I got a great song I want to tell y'all about.
Get into
I
it.
promise you.
No,
I got
hold
a
up. Casey, can you add to your AKAs? Never mind, keep going. I forgot the word for it.
All right.
What the fuck?
Drake put out a new song not too long ago.
How did that?
Laugh Now, Cry Later. I like the song Lil Durk. I like it. I was to a lot. Like, I really appreciate this song. Like, I watched the music video and I thought the music video was like aesthetically like really cool. He had a rare Mercedes in the video, so I was like, okay,
Oh,
yeah.
You know, Casey like it.
Concept Mercedes. I was like, okay, I like this video and I like the song. It was a decent song. It had me feeling kind of good a little bit.
So now is Drake stamped in the sports world?
No.
Damn.
Absolutely not.
Bro, he can play basketball and play football now.
I don't mean nothing. I guarantee. No, I don't want to talk about it, bro, because it's gonna make me mad.
All right.
Why is it gonna make you mad, Casey?
I know.
Certain things
Why does that upset you?
Certain things trigger me. That was one of the random things that trigger me.
Casey, I just remembered the name. Can we call you Segway Champ?
I like that.
As an AKA?
Because
your segues be fire. I'm not gonna hold you. I'm like, damn, how do you?
Speaking of,
Yeah, that's Casey's favorite thing. Speaking of,
good
But
job.
yeah. I got. What about you, Tati?
What about me? About
music choice of the week.
Music choice of the week.
okay. I didn't know everybody else went. I was waiting for everybody else to go so I could
All right.
I heard him say something. I didn't hear the other two people say something. All right, but it's okay. I got one. So, since my sister put me on to this rapper, he's from New York, Sheff G. I don't know if you ever.
Sheff G. I was just listening to him.
That's my nigga. I don't know sorry if that's not a word that you guys use, but
Yeah, you say whatever.
okay, cool. That is my
You
nigga.
said some dangerous things on this podcast.
Okay, cool. That's all I listen to. When I get in my car, if you don't want to hear that, you got to get out this car. Because that's all that's going to be playing the whole entire time from my destination, back from my destination. When I get in the house, that's all I'm playing.
You listen to Run Forest with Sheff G in it?
Who's
Forrest Gump? I mean, it's called Forrest Gump Remix.
Nah, I probably didn't hear that yet.
Yeah, Forrest Gump Remix. I was listening and I was like, who is this dude? And I looked him up, Sheff G. I was like, hold up. I kind of like this.
I've been listening to his old album One and Only. That shit was good. I put that on repeat the whole entire album.
I'm gonna listen to it. I didn't listen to that one.
Yeah. And then his video just came out, Water.
I saw that.
Yeah, that shit was lit.
Yeah, it was cool.
Lit. That's my nigga, man. That's my nigga.
Yeah.
What about you, Glenn?
Me? I have what's called it's called End of Daze by Spillage Village, Earth Gang, Spillage Village. They mainly associated with J. Cole and shit.
Yeah.
Bro.
Their shit always goes. Like it's a lot of fire. There's a lot of people in that song, and it's a good
Bro, that song, bro, and Mom, bro, them two songs, bro, is super good, bro.
shit hot. And then I guess I got 2 for the day. It's called Powered Up, Earth Gang. It's from the I think Madden 2021.
Yes,
Madden, yeah, it's off that fucking soundtrack. Go
Earth
look.
Gang, bro.
Earth Gang, they slept on. They
Yeah,
really
that's
slept
what I'm saying, bro. Listen to everything Earth Gang. I'm telling you, they don't make any trash music.
They've been making shit for a while too.
Yeah.
And they getting their shine now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's my.
What about you, SR?
All right, so Aminé put out a new album, Limbo. The album by itself was like, it was all right. I was expecting a little bit more, but it was all right. But my favorite song off that album was Roots with JID and Charlie Wilson. Because any song with Charlie Wilson is just gonna be fire regardless. This nigga's vocals is crazy. JID can rap for real, and I mean, like, it was just like a perfect combo. And like the song, it was just like everything I wanted the album to be. So,
can we talk about how Charlie Wilson has always been old?
He really has. He came up. He's like another Morgan Freeman. He's just always been old.
He always said the same.
Charlie. I didn't think about that.
He's actually like 17.
Uncle Charlie.
Uncle Charlie.
Wait, how old is he really?
He's like 17 years old.
We about to look this up.
I'm about to look. I don't know how old he is.
I bet he like 50 or something.
He's 70. He's 67 years old.
I think he said 76. Damn, Uncle Charlie, you can't be singing to these girls like that no more.
Morgan Freeman's 83.
Morgan Freeman?
Yeah.
You're bullshit.
Morgan Freeman 83?
Yeah, man.
What's that actor? What's the other actor? Denzel Washington?
Denzel? Oh, wait, not Denzel. He how old?
66. Yeah, nigga old too.
God damn.
I looked at him earlier today.
These niggas been lying to us. They aging too.
How come somebody just told me I look like Denzel today?
No, they don't.
How about you calm down?
Who the fuck said that?
Who told you that, Casey? Name the person that said that to you.
What was that name?
I don't want to talk about it.
Exactly. It must have been.
Sometimes I gotta make myself feel good.
As you should.
So
what are we talking about today? We are talking about multiple things. We're talking about communication today, okay? We're talking about communication with your little boo thing, communication with your girl, communication with your guy. I want to talk about it.
All right.
I want to know. I want to hear your thoughts about communication on bad terms. When one partner on whatever side say, can we just have like a little space from each other? Like, I want to work and stuff. How should communication go about during that? I want to know. I want to know what y'all think, because I know what I think.
Can I say something?
It shouldn't.
Can I say something? I'm the king of this shit because KC and Asar would know. I was in a lot of deep shit in my freshman year of college with my ex.
Oh, yeah.
That was the fucking devil incarnated. And I learned a lot about communication. And we were on bad terms most of the time. And you shouldn't be communicating.
You shouldn't.
Yeah, you just got to give it space.
If somebody tells you that they need space,
give them the space.
Say what you got to say. Like, just don't overdo it. Like, don't overdo it. Just say, like, your last, like, little John, whatever. Like,
the space part.
And then, you just give them space until they come up to you.
Yeah.
No, don't even say your last couple of words.
So you just give
leave them on red. Like, so it's over text. You just leave them on red. Just be like, all right. Leave them on red.
I said I need a space. That's it.
Damn.
I can't do that. I gotta say my last piece. You be like, all right, I'm gonna give you space, but let me say this first. Let me say this first, and then I'm gonna give you your space.
Okay, that's the problem right there. The little last piece.
So wait. So do you think that the last piece usually leads to something else, or is it
that's like communication?
Still trying to keep the conversation going. Yeah.
See, me, I tend to overthink. When I overthink, it's about 1,000 different highways in my head with messages going through. And I tend to overthink and panic. I panic. And when I panic, it doesn't end up right until after the fact where I actually don't let my mind think for itself. I become the actual thinker. And
so what are you panicking about though?
I don't know. Like, just say somebody, okay. Say you was like in this like super good relationship, like you just getting in a super good relationship.
It's all
And
hypothetical.
Just a whole hypothetical. And then like all of a sudden, like one just need, you know what I mean? Just veer off a little bit. And you like, oh, snaps, like, what did I do? Like how can I fix it? Like all that. But that's like overthinking to me.
Yeah, you shouldn't live your life in that kind of fear.
Yeah.
Honestly, that's not healthy. That's not healthy. The moment like I feel, if I would, I guess when I was, there are times when you do feel like that. I'll say like that. But as soon as I notice myself feeling like that, I'm like, yo, man, no, we're not doing that today.
Mm-hmm.
We're not doing that today. We're not gonna do that today.
You're not gonna simp, right?
Yeah. Also, like, that for me, that means I'm liking this person a little bit too much. I need to fall back my damn self.
Right.
Like shit like that. I just can't move like that. I can't live like that. And you don't want to ever have somebody have that kind of hold on you. That ain't cool, because then you'll do anything for them. And who wants to live like that? You should always hold back something for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you gotta be selfish.
Mm-hmm.
That's just the way of the world.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like, I think everything everybody said was pretty much spot on, really, with that part of communication. But how do you feel about communicating in like a relationship that's doing pretty good? Like, how do you communicate to spice up the relationship and just give it more oomph? You know what I mean?
So I'll be saying strengthening the like,
yeah.
strengthening the
So I
relationship.
think how about this? What can guys do to communicate better to women? We have a lady on the podcast. Maybe you can give us insight on that. And then what can girls do to communicate better to men from both sides? Let's give the listeners some insight on that.
I'll be honest with you, this is tough because I'm a horrible communicator. I don't like to talk about feelings. I'm not a feelings-oriented person. Like, when I realize I have feelings, I'm just like, ugh, that's just a lot to deal with, honestly. But if I was to be a person that realized that people have feelings, Tatiana, you got to get over that shit. Hypothetically, say if I like somebody, like I'm gonna tell the person I like them, but like you said, as the relationship is going on and it gets stronger and stronger, shit gets kind of bland sometimes. So you have to like do things that the person would like. I was in a long-term relationship where I lived with the person, so living with the person also kind of makes things pretty boring because it's pretty routine. So like, people do date night, that's cool, whatever. Or we used to cook together. Shit like that's gonna make it fun. I'm a fun person. I gotta laugh all the time. I'm always laughing. And that was one thing with my ex and I. We were always laughing. We could be arguing, but still fucking laughing. So that was one good thing about my my last relationship. But as far as communicating, I would say even in that relationship, I could have communicated better. Like when I was unhappy, instead of, I'm a sweep things under the rug type of person. So if it's like, I don't want to deal with that, I just sweep it right under the rug. So that's something that I could definitely done differently as well. Speak up when things are happening, because what happens is you're going to trip over one of those bumps one day. You keep sweeping under the rug. And then when you trip, you blow up, and that's not healthy.
Right.
So realize when you're getting to a boiling point, take a minute, step back, calm the fuck down, and then have a discussion. Yeah, I mean, relationships are not easy, but definitely your approach can determine whether it's going to last long or not last long. If I'm a female, I would say, I wrote something on my page the other day about this too. Like, I don't need much. Most girls don't need much. The girls that want you for your money, yeah, those are the girls that need much. But most girls don't need much. They just want to be loved, feel like they're being taken care of, and more, not just monetary, and want to be a priority. That's pretty much it. Like, when I'm with you, I'm a priority. Even when I'm not with you, I'm a priority. That's pretty much it. And don't do what everybody does though. Don't do the good morning text messages, because that should get old real quick. I don't need things that everybody's doing. I need things that pertain to you and I that are cute.
Mhm.
That
You know?
kind of went on a long rant there.
Fellas, listen to this podcast. I hope y'all taking notes.
Please take notes.
I hope y'all taking notes because he's dropping some gems.
Yeah, I mean, most girls really don't need much. The same way like guys say they don't need much. When you like somebody, it's not much to it. It's just it is what it is. When two people like each other and want to make it work, it just is what it is. It works. It doesn't have to be hard.
So you would say like on a communication aspect, like you don't need much either. It's just more like you're more like a straightforward type of person, more like blunt.
I'm very straightforward. I don't need to. This is one thing I used to say to my ex, and he didn't like that because I would say, I just said what I said. It don't really have to be any feeling towards it, any discussion about it. You just got to respect it.
Mhm.
And that's one thing I hate when people do. Like, I found we're having a discussion and I stated my thought. I don't need you to try to discredit it. I said what I said.
Right.
It don't need to be like, but I don't feel that way. And I just said what I said. We don't have to have a long discussion about it. I don't like prolonged arguments. That's my thing too. I think after a certain time, in about 5 minutes, everybody said everything they really needed to say. Now, after that, they're just saying it in different ways. That's wasting my time.
It's like dissecting, getting to like nitty gritty of like what
Exactly, of the words, of words, basically. I don't have time for that.
That's how your feelings get hurt a lot.
Exactly.
Because I think a lot of people do that though because you're gonna do that in your head anyway. Like a lot of people, like somebody says something to you, like in your head, you're gonna be thinking like, oh, they said this. Like, you're gonna be thinking back like, oh, she said this because like I did this back in the day or blase blase. So, but like once you start to like actually like just tell the person everything, which is okay, I guess, but then it can just get like really messy.
That all comes down just remaining in the present. Don't let your past ever come and hunt you. Because your past is, like we always said, your past is always going to affect your future in some type of way because you're going to skip right over the present. Just stay right there. If you stay in the present and just say what you mean and everything and actually
listen,
attack the problem without beating around.
Question for you.
Sure.
So I just recently got into a relationship, just like a few 4 or 5 days ago, some shit like that. How would you say to move forward? Like, so everyone I guess has their baggage. How do you like? I don't want to say like change, but more so move on into a new relationship from like a toxic relationship, I guess.
How long ago did you break up with the person?
It was 2 years ago.
Oh, okay. That's on you. I feel like why would you hold on to that? What are you really holding on from that toxic relationship?
Nothing really.
Yeah, so that's just in your mind. I feel like that's something a barrier that you created in your mind that's not really there.
Mm-hmm.
You feel like you have to and I don't want to say obsess like in a bad way, but like dissect and obsess that before you get into this relationship. But don't you think you've healed? Do you still miss the person, love the person, want to be with the person?
No.
So yeah, so don't you think that's dead already? What are you bringing back up to life?
I guess it's more so you're right. There's nothing. I guess there's nothing really to bring up. It's more so like, I guess, how do you work to be better for yourself and then in turn for that new person, I guess.
Okay, so do you feel like you was toxic in your last relationship? You yourself?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Some things, yeah.
Okay, what was one toxic trait?
They kind of touched on it, and you touched on it too, that prolonged trying to break shit down.
Yeah. You can't do that shit. You can't do it. No. Nobody wants to deal with that. As you progress in life, you should be doing less and less talking. And if you have to repeat yourself in 5 million different type of ways for somebody to understand how you feel about something, what are you doing there?
Right.
Is it really worth your time? I don't got time for shit like that. If I got to tell you more than one way how I'm feeling about something that's bothering me, and then you keep not getting that, it's not going to work.
Right.
And it's not to say that people have to do exactly what I want all the time or do exactly what you want all the time. No, you shouldn't think that mindset. But if you feel like you're constantly compromising or bringing up compromises to make that person satisfied. And I'm not saying 10 times and that's enough, or 70 times that's enough. No, you're going to constantly compromise in a relationship. But when you see the other person is not even trying to meet you even a quarter way, then what are you doing?
Right. Wasting your breath, wasting
Yeah.
energy, everything.
And it really shouldn't even be a quarter. It should be a half. But, you know, yeah.
I want to ask y'all something. I want to lighten the mood a little bit. I want to just laugh a little bit.
Yeah, you know, y'all a little serious.
Should be dark real fast.
I want what's some funny stuff like y'all did to like torture y'all exes? Like what's some funny stuff or something wild you did? I want to know. Don't self-incriminate yourself.
I don't think I never did that.
You ain't,
y'all toxic. Y'all really toxic.
No, because I never did no shit like that.
I ain't never did that. Like Glenn, Glenn didn't say nothing.
Wait, did what? Wait, hold on.
You ain't like doing a little sneaky little ninja stuff to your ex?
No, I'm not. Hell no. I ain't do that. She did that. That's just. Let's talk about that. If you gotta go through somebody's phone behind their back or some shit like that, that automatically shows that you don't trust that person and you should not be with that person. That's one thing. So if you don't trust the person you with and you can't bring it up and you got to do something like that, you shouldn't be with that person.
So, true story. My ex actually hacked into my Instagram page and was like monitoring my Instagram page on his phone. Didn't know for a while. So that's super. That's not even just checking a phone. That's like.
That's why you were her ex? Like that's why you were his ex?
Oh no, it's so much more happened after that.
Oh yeah.
Shit. That was just year 3. So yeah, people are so fucking crazy, and I'm never been the one to cheat. I'm not a cheater. I'm not interested in cheating. If you cheat on me, it is a dub. I don't know you, and I'm not even the person that's out here crying. I will kindly pack my shit and laugh at you, laughing as I walk through the door. Because my life is 10 times better.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh God. Dang. I mean, I don't think I have any like wild stories or nothing. I don't think I have too many like stories for real. Ain't like nothing crazy happened to me or like nothing super wild. I feel like not yet in my life. I'm preparing myself right now mentally. I'm preparing myself mentally for future damage, whatever's gonna happen. I already know something fucked up gonna happen to me.
Be honest. Honestly, okay, before I say that, somebody had said, how do you tell somebody you need space? Like, say if you're working or something like that, if you're working a lot. So, funny thing, so my friend, we was chatting the other day, and he was like, yo, I need to tell my girl that I need space. And he's like, how do I tell her? I mean, I'll be very honest with you guys. This is something that I know this is not great to say, but I said you have to lie. Because what girl is going to want to hear, hey, babe, you know, we spent too much time together and I think we should have some space, you know, so we just not on the top of each other. I don't want to hear that shit. And I'm a pretty sane person. So you have to lie. Like you have to, and it's not like you're lying like to her face. You have to build imaginary things to do. So you could create the space that you need. And the only reason I say this is because I felt like in my last relationship, I never had space. I was suffocating. Like I couldn't breathe for so long. And I will never be in that position again. So I will create things for me to do so I can have some alone time. Because ain't no way somebody's gonna suffocate me again like that. I just can't do no shit like that.
Mm-hmm. Oh God. You know a good remedy for all of this?
What?
Burn some sage in your house. Burn some sage. I'm telling you that right
now.
Put all that. All that. Look, I got some demons in my room. So I'll tell you right now, this stuff works.
You're gonna be on native Twitter, bro.
Bro. Say, let me not even get started.
For those of you that don't know, Native American Twitter is upset with everybody that's using a lot of sage because apparently it's going extinct, and they're saying it's only for Native Americans. I think they're mainly speaking towards white people, and I can respect that, but I don't think they should say everybody shouldn't use sage, because if you really want to get into the history of it, where black people and natives are will keep the same. But I think that's
a different story for another day.
Yes, it is. It's for a different podcast. It's a different.
I promise you. But I want to say the first sage that I ever had in my life, I went to Arizona, and we was kind of hiking out, like literally in the middle of Arizona, and we stumbled upon like a Native American store, and we went in, and like the woman, like the grandma, she was sitting out on the her rocking chair outside, and she like blessed me and my little sister. I was scared of her for some reason. I was young. I was scared. But she blessed me and my little sister and gave us like these old, like super rare, like rocks. And she told us about sage. And yeah.
That's it.
That's that. That's that.
Since we're on the topic of drawing lines. See what I did there?
Segue.
Okay. I saw that.
I don't see it.
How do you set, this is some shit that I've been thinking about. How do you set boundaries in a relationship? Like, we kind of touched on it earlier, just with like they're getting space. But how do you set a boundary? Like, how do you set a concrete boundary with your partner to tell them what you can do, what you can't do? How do you do that?
I was actually talking about this with my friend earlier. So you just gotta say it. I can't, because I don't like my personal space, personal time, and personal things that I do are very important to me. So you just have to say it. Also, sometimes you have to correct bad behavior from your last relationship. So things that you allowed in your last relationship that you like, oh man, I don't want to do that no more. You have to kind of, even though you know it would be okay, just be like, nah, I can't do that. You know, like something as simple as sharing your Netflix password. You know, you shared it with this person before, now to change your password and do all that, you're just gonna be like, and I know this sounds bad, but that's not even mine, man. That's my friend Netflix. I can't share that. Only because you don't want to be in that position again.
Right.
There's certain behavior that you just have to like correct from the last relationship. And I know that sounds bad that you have to lie, but the person's feelings might get hurt if you're dating somebody and you're like, hey babe, can I get your Netflix password? And you're like, nah, I don't feel comfortable giving that to you.
And then
what the fuck, you fucking me? You don't feel
I'll
comfortable?
be mad as hell. What you mean I can't get the Netflix password? What the hell?
Exactly.
I gave you my Hulu and everything, and I got HBO on it. You can't give me the Netflix password?
Exactly. Nah. So you have to, and it's sorry, you gotta build stories so people don't get that close. And I know that sounds bad, but again, changing that Netflix password and then sending it out to everybody is also annoying.
Let me ask you something. How long into a relationship will it take for you to give all your Netflix password? I want to know.
Oh, man,
I don't really
For
care.
me, it's about 3 months. I'm not just giving out to nobody.
I'm not doing that shit.
A little bit, 3 months. A little bit over.
I'm telling you this right now.
It ain't mine. That's all I'm saying.
Oh shit! It ain't coming out.
Bro, it really ain't my Netflix. I promise. I don't want to pay for none of that. I really don't.
Bro, I'm not doing that shit again because my ex gave it to the nigga she was fucking.
See?
And I saw a month later, this nigga he changed the logo to like to his PS4 logo, bro. And was watching that shit on his PS4. I am never doing that shit again.
That's wild, man. You was paying for that man's Netflix.
That's fucked up.
That shit was fucked up, bro. Man,
getting over on you. Right, laughing, bro, on his PS4, bro, laughing at you, bro.
I know, because I know the shit was on it. I wasn't watching. Like, it was some ghetto shit. I was like, hold on, wait a minute, wait. But yeah, don't do that. Don't be me.
Dang, it's a sad day when you go to your show and that shit like halfway watched. Like, oh, what the fuck
That's
is this?
another thing. Your shit halfway watched. I've never done that.
Man, now I think about it, I'm with y'all. I'm not giving out my Netflix password.
That just made me mad too. Yeah, I don't know. That just hit home. I can imagine watching something. It's just like halfway done. Like, who's been watching my stuff?
And then, you know, when you put it on, sometimes it's happened to me. I don't even realize that the episode is already done. I'm just like, oh, it's about to get good. It's about to get good. I'm sitting here waiting, and all of a sudden, you see the credits. No, beloved, it ain't mine.
Don't you be mad though? Like if you like click on Netflix and it be like the little last bit, the last part of the show or whatever.
That's exactly what I'm talking about. No, beloved, it ain't mine.
Wow.
It's not happening around here.
Mm-mm.
Here
No.
at the Misfits table, we don't give out Netflix passwords. Let's talk
And the
about
thing is, they're gonna have their little cousin or something over, and they're gonna be watching all these little
that.
kids
We
shows on
watching
your
Power
Netflix.
Rangers.
They're gonna be popping up and like your recent like, why is Teletubbies on? Like Itsy Bitsy Spider and stuff. Like, what is this doing? Like, I wasn't watching
People making new profiles and shit. Nah.
that.
People taking off the
When you-
commercials. Nah.
When you make a new profile, you gotta name the profile settings.
Right.
Oh,
Oh,
I ain't never done. You smart.
Smart boy,
That
smart
was a
boy.
good one. That was a good one.
that shit all the way to the end. Make sure they
We
know.
setting
Wasn't
gems
OP,
at the
though.
table.
That's all I'm gonna say.
Damn. But that's one thing. Don't share your fucking Netflix password. But how do you set boundaries when it comes that time for sex?
We fucking.
But what boundaries are you like? What?
But also, how do you bring up if you want to try new things with your partner?
Oh, okay. I think it all depends on the person. Now, is this a relationship like boyfriend and girlfriend, and these are like fuck buddies?
Relationship, because fuck buddies, y'all just gonna. I think that you would just do whatever you're doing.
Yeah. If you're in a relationship, again, in my last relationship, my ex-boyfriend and I, we were like, I'm a jokey person. There ain't nothing sexy about me. I am joking to the very end about everything, right? So we would just joke about it. We would bring it up. We'd be like, "Oh, you want to watch porn?" And they'd be like, "Yeah, let's watch some porn." And they'd be like, "Yo, you saw what they was doing. You want to try that?" And we laugh about it till the very end. That's just my personality. But not everybody's like that. So if your girlfriend tends to be, I guess, you got to say things in a way to kind of convince her. You'd be like, wait, I don't know if this is something that bothers people, but does it bother girls if their guy watches porn? I don't know. I'm asking you.
Yes.
I've only been in a
Depends on
relationship
the
with
person.
a
That's a person by person thing.
And the problem with that is the problem with girls that say that is like, okay, then what are you gonna do for me if I'm not gonna watch that? And they might not want to do anything. They just don't want you to watch it.
So they don't want you to watch porn?
Yeah, and then you're just like, okay, then are you gonna send me like a video or something? Like I was like, all right, it's cool. But then they were like, no. I was like, so you just want me to suffer.
Porn is everywhere.
Exactly.
It's everywhere.
It's on TV.
They got
Like,
ASMR food porn on
It's
YouTube.
so easy to get to.
Right. Accessible.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, I was watching it anyway.
I mean,
That
I
was to
couldn't
get
live
last
like
long.
that. I couldn't live like that with somebody telling me what to watch and not to watch. Get the fuck out of here.
My ex.
Yeah,
Setting boundaries. Somebody can't tell you not to watch porn.
I just thought about that. Yeah, you can't tell me what I want to watch.
What is that?
Like, are they gonna be there
Trash, that's what it
24/7 to
is.
check?
Huh?
That's toxic. That's toxic right there.
That is toxic. You can't tell me what to watch. I'm not living like that.
Let you watch porn if you want to. How come I can't watch porn?
Exactly. I'm not living like that. That's not gonna work for me. That's not gonna work for me. Somebody
I
can
find it entertaining.
porn. Nah. So I would say hopefully you're with a girl that, is okay with you watching porn, because that other shit is
Right.
mad weird. I pretty much like my approach. You guys could definitely be more sexy with it, but I like my approach. Hey babe, let's watch some porn together. And if you already have something in mind that you want to try, you better pop that shit in. That's your moment. Pop that shit in. So
Like, this is the category I always watch. Like, you always watch
and
this?
you gotta make it seem that random. Let's try this today. You can't make it seem like you nah. You gotta be like, oh, that seems that interesting. Oh, let's try that. And then you click on a video, be like, that seemed that whack. And then you go to another one, and then you pop that shit in. Nah, that's what I would do. That I like that approach. I think if I'm a girl, I might fall for it too.
I might have to try
like-
that out.
get to the dark side of porn, I promise you're gonna be hanging upside down by some ropes. I'm telling you.
I don't do no dark side porn, man. That shit's scary. That's shit's scary. There'd be some things I'd be like, oh, I'm good, beloved. I'm old.
Like, why is this on here? Who's watching this?
There's some sick fuckers out there. There's some sick people out
You
there.
ever see the comment section of Pornhub, yo? It'll be some weird, twisted stuff, and you look at the comments, you're like, yeah, I know nobody's fucking with this, and you'd be like, oh, I like the way she screamed. I'm like, okay.
Toenails the perfect length.
On the other side, though, they had the fucking B movie on Pornhub.
Oh, I watched that a couple times.
A recipe, it's like the whole movie, and you get a good recipe or two. But
people be cooking on Pornhub.
You can do anything on Pornhub. You can find music videos on there.
There was a meme. He said, "I'm tight. I paid $30 for this girl's OnlyFans, only for her to be cooking pork chops." That shit was hilarious.
No, the comments were like, "It's only pans."
That shit was hilarious.
Oh shit!
I would be heated.
Yeah.
Pay $30.
Give me back my money.
The biggest
doggone pork chops.
You better call your fucking bank and be like, yeah.
Yeah,
Do you remember how do you feel about
meme.
when Ruby Rose made her OnlyFans and just uploaded her Instagram? Is that foul or is that a smart move?
What did she do? She did what?
So she made her OnlyFans and made a whole bunch of money off it. I forgot how much, but it was a lot, like
$30,000.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah. She said she had her OnlyFans, but what was in her OnlyFans was just her Instagram feed.
Yeah, dumb. That's some dumb motherfuckers. That is the problem. That's some dumb motherfuckers.
I know some people who fell for it.
Yeah, I know two people personally that got that.
Yeah.
Dumb motherfuckers. That's what y'all get for trying to pay for something that's already free.
Corn dog.
Say something. How can somebody pop their pussy more than one way? And also, you can watch preview on Twitter.
Yo, Twitter has the best porn. Come on, like let's not making
porn.
jokes. Like,
I don't need
come on,
porn.
like fuck the porn for the X videos. It's Twitter.
Exactly.
Like go to at black videos, like at black sex videos, something like that. It's in my bookmarks.
Hey, no.
I need to get into Twitter
lit.
For real.
I heard it was on Pinterest. You get the older ladies on Pinterest.
That's that grandma shit.
Oh, I haven't seen no Pinterest.
What?
I know Tumblr.
This too? Yeah.
Tumblr back in the day used to have some fire shit.
I know Tumblr used to have some shit.
Is Tumblr around? Did they get rid of Tumblr?
Nah, people still have a
It's
Tumblr.
still around.
What the fuck?
Yeah, they just
feel like
all exclusive, like X-rated content stuff.
Nah.
I feel like MySpace just has like a whole bunch of perverts on there and stuff.
Yeah.
MySpace?
Yeah, like if he was like to be looking on porn and stuff on there, I feel like it'd just be a whole bunch of weirdos on there.
Why would you be on MySpace for that?
Yeah, why are you on MySpace?
You just snitching yourself?
No,
He's talking about himself.
No, I'm not. I promise you, I'm not.
Add Casey on MySpace.
That's weird.
But like, think about it. You named all these different apps. What do you think of MySpace? Like, what if it was porn on MySpace? Like, how do you imagine porn on MySpace?
I feel like that's pedophiles on MySpace. That's mad old. What are you doing?
I don't even know if MySpace was old enough to have an app. Like, it's probably still a website.
I definitely never seen a MySpace app. It's definitely a website.
Yeah, it's just
it's definitely just it didn't hit the age of apps.
Yeah, it never reached it.
It never matured.
Oh my Jesus.
Speaking of maturing, how do you spice up a relationship? Like, how are we spicing up these relationships? I want to hear what Glenn has to say about this one.
Mr. Loverboy is
Loverboy yourself.
The Loverboy himself. So, nigga, I mean, this is early on. So I got examples of what early on, like after a while, in my last relationship, we just stopped fucking. And that's how you know that's how you know that shit's stagnant.
Yep.
It's dead.
Yeah, when y'all stop fucking, when you go months without fucking, it's dead. But let's say you like 5 months into the relationship, you gotta be like, let's try something new. Let's try something different. Let's go outside. You never know. You gotta do something that's gonna rekindle that spark, I guess. And if you can't really get back to that point, I think you need to reevaluate, have a talk, about something, fucking relationship, y'all might gotta go y'all separate ways. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna say
Go
what I
ahead,
was
go say it,
thinking.
say it.
I'm about to crack up.
Say
No,
it,
it's
man.
inappropriate.
Say it.
I don't know if y'all gonna. It's not funny to you. It's not gonna be funny to y'all.
Nigga,
So.
just say it.
Never mind. Never mind.
you said go outside, try something new, bro. And
Yes,
for
nigga.
some reason, the word scat came into my mind, bro.
What the fuck?
Because the SAR said something. He said something the other day about scat.
What the fuck?
No, nigga, you was talking about it. And I was like, nigga, that's just scat. What are you talking about?
Anyway,
No,
but is there
agree.
such thing as like? Is there such thing as doing too much too early?
Yeah.
Relationship?
Too
Like,
early, yeah.
Can you like run your clock out real fast?
Yep. You really can.
So you gotta
leave some
You gotta
mystery
pace
in your
yourself.
relationship.
Yeah, you gotta pace yourself, bro. You got a long way to go.
Leave
You
yourself.
trying to get married,
Yeah.
you got just give him about 2% of what you got.
Stop 2% here and there. You got a long way to go.
Drop that
Because
2%.
he's gonna dry your pockets out real fast.
Damn.
That part, man. That part.
I'm telling you, don't let me touch $1 million. I'm telling you right now. If you with me while I have $1 million, you're gonna live the most extravagant, laid
You're
back
gonna be broke
life.
so quick.
Stop doing that shit.
You're gonna be
Just
broke so
hold it
quick.
down.
Bro.
Huh?
You
What
gonna
happened?
get money real fast. Hold it down. Don't do that.
Oh no! I'm talking about. I have multi-million dollars, but I'm just saying, like, we just gonna there's gonna be some adventures. I'm gonna use my money like to have adventures, but we're gonna still be like chill. We're gonna chill. I'm not gonna overdo it, but we're gonna have some fun adventures. That's what I'm saying.
I feel like if we all make millions, Casey's gonna be the first to go broke.
I know. Shit like this.
It's gonna be 2 years. Casey gonna have no money, bro.
I know how to invest and stuff. I'm never gonna be broke.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna flip that mill. I promise you.
You got to. But you made me think about something, and I just saw it on I think it was on Instagram. I was like, when the fuck? So apparently people just saw that thing like this. It was a list of date alternatives instead of having going out to eat as the norm.
Mm-hmm.
I think that going out to eat is played out. Like,
For
and
real.
that being the only damn thing. I'm the type of guy to go. Let's go meet in a park.
Mm-hmm.
Then let's go to the museum or some shit. Let's fucking ride bikes around town for the rest of the
Think
night.
about that. I feel like you gotta make sure it's the right type of girl, because some girls, most girls, I'm not gonna lie, I feel like they don't like museums.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like it's not interesting to them. Like me,
See, I
I would
love
love myself a museum. Like I will be reading everything, especially like a
That's what I'm
science
saying.
museum. I like an art museum, obviously, but like a science museum, I will be all over the place.
I would be.
But I guess
But I feel like a lot of girls, they'll be kind of bored.
But I guess things just out the norm instead of that. Is going out to eat? Is that just like materialistic? I don't know.
I don't think it's materialistic.
Like that being the only date though. Like that's the only time y'all go on a date.
And I wouldn't say that girls don't like museums. I've been to a lot of museums. What you gonna take me to the same place I've been a million times? There ain't but so much museums in New York.
Right.
So no, I don't want to go to a museum because of that reason. I've already been there. And I know there's different exhibits, but again, I prefer to do an activity. I'd rather do an activity. And I don't like going to the movies. I hate going to the movies. I loathe the movies. Like, I really hate going to the movies. I don't know how many times I could say it, but I hate going to the movies. Yeah. But I like doing activity. We go bowling, go-kart racing. I want to do an activity. I don't want to just be lamping.
Yeah. I would get bored just going to one place myself. I'm like, no. Like, so I'm real adventurous myself. So I'm like, if I don't have nothing to like increase my dopamine levels or something, then it's just gonna be not a good night or something, because we're just gonna be staring at each other. We're gonna be saying the same thing to each other. Like, it gotta get adventurous.
Yeah, and I feel like that's why I like doing activity, because it kind of like makes you talk about shit that you wouldn't even think to talk about if you was sitting across from each other eating dinner.
You're not making no memories.
And you can always go to dinner after an activity. It doesn't have to be some fancy place.
Yeah.
You can just like go some.
Also, you may not even want to go to dinner, so you could just end it right there.
Like, you can just see how it goes.
Yeah, you give yourself options.
Listen, fellas, It costs what, $12 each to go skating. That's $24 for a date night. Y'all both having fun skating. It can be ice skating. It can be rollerblading. After that, if you feeling each other, you take her to get some ice cream and some food or something. If not, you can just end it right there. Only $24.
On $24.
$24.
Damn, take her to Chili's.
Please.
That's the nod. But what's the worst date y'all ever been on? What's the worst date y'all been on?
I got one. It was actually at the movies. I hope she does. She might listen to the podcast, but fuck it. I'm not gonna say the name. So I took this one girl in high school to the movies, and we watched this movie. We watched the Tupac movie, and I don't remember anything that happened in it. But I do remember she was on her period, and I found out the hard way because she didn't tell me. And the rest of the movie, we both just sat there quiet.
She didn't feel it? Like, she didn't feel your hands?
She did. She didn't tell me that there was no verbal, physical signal at all. She just let me just,
Damn. Your hand came out like Bloody Mary.
I was very upset. And me being in high school, I was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna watch this movie.
That's real tough.
Just wiping on a napkin because I didn't have a car either or a license, so I had to wait for my mom to pick me up anyway.
The bathroom? No, you didn't go to the bathroom?
I just wiped it on a napkin. I was a very young kid. I wiped it on a napkin and threw the napkin on the floor.
That's good now.
Somebody else had to sweep that up.
That was terrible. Why would you leave that for somebody else to clean?
You could have hit that.
Nah. But you know what? The date wasn't even that bad. Even afterwards, we both kind of like brushed it off the rug a little bit, and we just like kind of talked. We like walked around and stuff.
How do you brush that off?
How do you talk about it? Because it was like in the middle of the movie. We had the rest of the movie.
Bro, what?
I would have said, "Ma, come get me now."
Yeah, I would have been.
I texted my mom after I left, and she didn't come for like 30 minutes. She responded to my text 30 minutes after I texted her. And I was like, so we just had to, we just gave some food. We walked around and stuff, But I was very upset.
That's crazy.
Keeping a positive mindset is key, my friend.
Yeah, that was probably the worst I'd ever been on.
Did you like the movie? At least
I have to watch it again because I don't really remember most of it.
Oh damn!
Now, what movie you say you was at?
It was a Tupac movie. Whenever that came out,
Tupac.
I was in high school.
That was years ago.
Yeah, it was years ago.
We was in high school when that came out.
Yeah, it was probably like 12th grade.
Oh yeah, y'all was okay. I was definitely like 19, 20.
I don't know how old it was. I was probably like, I don't know.
Damn. You know what's crazy? My worst date was in the movies too. I literally went to go see Krampus. Sat there through the whole movie. Then he talked to the girl, and I just left.
What?
Wait, you didn't talk to her?
What
do you mean?
She was so like she was so dry and just boring. Didn't want to make conversation. It was just so surface level.
I was probably watching a movie.
Before that too.
Maybe she was nervous.
Yeah, dang, you didn't give her no type of chance.
Yeah,
you didn't talk to her. Maybe you were dry.
Why, you was dry too, clearly.
Yeah, maybe you were dry.
Why is it on her to make you attentive to you?
That's true.
That was your fault. That
was her worst date.
That was in high school. I was in high school, so
it was just nervous. He trying to make it seem like he wasn't nervous.
Make it seem like she's crazy.
Like she gonna slash your tires.
I don't have no tires to slash. That was a learning experience. But yeah, it was so bad. It was a bad experience. Could have done it better, but
that was kind of funny. We just started bashing you.
We just started attacking Lynn.
That's just the way life goes,
Blame the girl.
You didn't just blame her, bro. I'm like, wait, you don't sound right, bro.
I wonder where she is today. I wonder how she.
I'm still thinking about you.
She's probably on a podcast somewhere saying, "Yeah, my worst date was this guy. His name was Glenn. I think he had nothing to talk about."
Damn.
Yep, that's exactly what she's saying.
I
And
tried my best.
God, that's what she's gonna say.
There was also the time I got finessed for a fucking meal. A $70 meal. Chose the most expensive place to go to.
Well, how'd you get finesse?
I don't know if y'all remember this, but like one time, what was this? 2 years ago? Something like, I don't know, some shit. I went on a date to like Delaware.
I don't remember this.
The girl was cool. The girl was cool. We got dinner, and after that, that was it.
She never called you back.
She never called me back.
Maybe it was something that you said that she didn't like.
Yeah,
that's true.
Yeah, I've done that. Somebody said something on a day I don't like. I could end the day on a good note. You can never hear from me again.
I'll talk to him again.
Damn.
Man, you got, cause I know Glenn be saying some wild stuff.
I ain't saying no wild shit, bro. That was
You be saying some wild stuff.
I don't be saying no wild stuff on no date. I know how to present myself.
Glenn be talking about his pinky toe on dates.
Nigga, no, I don't.
Yeah,
I feel like you do.
The forked toe.
Bruh.
Yeah.
Glenn be saying I got 6 toes on 1 foot.
Got 6 toes on 1 foot?
Nah.
He has the toes he has.
That's some nasty shit.
That that'd be oh,
That'd be
really
it.
cool, and never hear from me again.
You a weirdo.
He hit the FaceTime.
I gotta go.
Nah, see, me, I'm just gonna be myself. You know, just if you don't vibe with me, oh well, I don't care. I'm not gonna try to. I'm just gonna be my own. Like, I'm already polite and stuff, so that's automatic. I'm just gonna talk how I talk. You know, I'm gonna make you feel good. Like I'm usually a happy person when I'm around people, so I don't know. I'm just gonna be myself. You think I'm weird? I'm weird, I guess.
You've ever been on?
Worst day I've ever been on. It's really not a worst day. Like, it didn't end well for me. I've never had like a. Okay, you actually know this could be considered a bad date. I don't know if you guys know about this, but people that do like those pyramid schemes and they try to sell you and they be like, oh, do you guys know about Herbalife?
Mm-hmm.
Herbalife.
It's the shit. It's like I guess it's like tummy tea.
Wait, is this part of the? Am I part of the pyramid scheme now?
Oh, what?
Am I part of the pyramid scheme now?
No.
I'm just joking.
So in college, a lot of people were doing that, whatever. And then there was this travel one. I forgot. It's like World something. I forgot what the name of it is. So on like back in the day, I used to be on POF heavy, and Plenty of Fish. POF. So so this guy was like, "Oh, you want to hang out? Whatever." I was like, "Yeah, let's hang out. Let's see what's Mac and whatever." So we hanging out, and I don't remember where we were, but we stayed in Brooklyn, and he tried to sell me this world tour shit. And then he brings out a fucking laptop, sets it up and shit for his presentation.
Oh no!
What the fuck
That's
is
the presentation
here? Yes. So I sat down through the presentation. I was just like, then he was like, "Are you interested?" I said, "Nah, beloved," and left.
That's it.
You know what? That means it worked before. If he did that, that means it worked before. Like he had to get some type of result.
Definitely, it worked before, but it wasn't gonna work on me. Nah, I'm not interested. I gotta go.
What if he had a connection with you after you left? He was like, "I felt something."
To feel whatever you felt, you better dub that.
all he know is selling that world stuff. That's all he knows, though.
We can never be together.
What if that was his personality? What if he's just a misunderstood salesman?
About it.
Like the way he just grew up, like all his parents were salesmen. They just wanted him to be a salesman all his life. That's all he knew.
Nah.
You wouldn't try to change him?
For what? That ain't my job.
You're not trying to change him? All right, never mind.
No, that ain't my. Let me say something. I ain't signed up to do nothing. That ain't my job. Okay, I ain't trying to change nobody. God made you the way you are. God bless you. You gonna find somebody that love you just like that, but it ain't gonna be me.
That could have been the best person you ever met in your entire life.
No, it couldn't have been.
I could marry. He's like, "You really changed me, and I love you for that."
My whole life changed because of this.
Could have been traveling. You could have had all the world tours.
Ew. That's what you do. You just ain't for me. Like you asked me on a date and then you try to sell me something. That's what the fuck you fucked up. That's what you had me fucked up at.
See, guys, salesmen men out there. All right, if you're gonna sell somebody something, do it on a second date. Don't do it on the first date. I hope you're taking notes.
Second date.
Get to know.
I hope you're taking notes.
It's gonna be halfway in a relationship. He's gonna whip out everything.
The whole
Pause.
fucking
It's
thread.
still gonna be no. Like I'm not even gonna lie. If I was like 23, 24, I might have said yes. Actually, no, because a couple years after that, my friend, she was like, "Hey, do you want to come to my sister's house with me? She's doing this. She's having like this mix at her house." Something in me told me they was gonna try to sell me something. I was so mad because I was so tired from work. I went all the way to Harlem. If you're from New York, like you live in like you're in Midtown, but going all the way to like Harlem is like going to a whole nother borough, even though you're still in motherfucking Manhattan. So that pissed me off. Then I get there, and exactly what I said is exactly what happened. The motherfuckers trying to sell me that world tour shit. My God, I was pissed the fuck off. I made a scene and I left that bitch.
That happened to me before. That happened to me like not too long ago when I was at school. Actually, one of my friends, he texted me about, "Yo, bro, this party's gonna be lit. It's gonna be lit." I'm like, all right, I'm gonna show up, and I kept kind of doubling it for like a good 2 weeks. He kept saying like, "Oh, the party's happening again." That's how I knew it was something.
That's
like,
how you knew. That's how they.
I was like, nah, but I was like, you know what? That's my man. Let me just show up and try to. Let me see. It might be something. So I showed up, and it's a projector. And mind you, we live on a small campus. I walked in that room. Not one person in that room I've ever seen in my entire life. Not one person. I was like, oh nah. He was trying to sell me some shit. And I walked out midway. I was like, I gotta go. I can't be doing this. I'll make a scene enough. I just walked out. And then I texted him. I was like, yo, you're still my nigga, but don't ever take me to no shit like that. Don't ever invite me to nothing like that in your life, bro. I was so upset. He really tried to sell me to some pyramid scheme.
Ain't nothing you can't come back from that with me.
I don't talk to him no more, but
you can't come back from that.
Yeah.
But I mean, see, if it was me, I would have thought it was an actual party.
I thought it was too. I was like, it has to be something.
I thought it was an actual date.
I was like, it's gonna be some food or something. I'll show up.
That man, I'm telling you, that man seen something in you. I'm trying to tell you right now. That man, he saw.
You should seek him out, actually.
That would have been halfway in a relationship. Like, I gotta tell you my secret. And that's when he would have pulled out.
But did you see the computer he had at least? Like, did you see the computer?
I don't remember. That was so many years ago. I don't remember any of that stuff. I couldn't pull him out of a lineup right now.
What if you're all he thinks about? He's like, "There's the one that got away. There's the one that got away. I can't find her."
Issues that you're stating are personal problems. They have nothing to do with the feelings that I don't have.
Oh God. I mean, I guess. Nobody better not sell me nothing. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna instantly get mad. Probably. I'm probably
trying to sell something back.
Yeah. I'm gonna sell something back.
You're not gonna sell me something. I'm gonna sell you something.
I was 10 minutes away from my house. I had to go later.
So you left in the middle of him trying to sell?
It was over. I said thank you, and I said no, I'm not interested.
That's a whole seminar.
Poor man.
Let me tell you something. I'm good at wasting time. You want to waste time? Let's waste time together. I'm that level of petty. I'm that level of petty.
Man. Oh, I don't know. Can I ask you something?
Sure.
How is it living in New York? Do you like it?
So I left New York for a little bit because when I moved to Pennsylvania, and I had to come back.
Don't ever come to Pennsylvania.
Yeah, I'm a city person. No, where I lived was pretty cool. It wasn't as racist as where you guys are. I lived in Allentown. It's like it's different people there. So but I miss New York. I miss everything about New York. My family was still in New York. I was living with my ex, so I was away from my family, and I'm real close to my family. Real close to my family. We do a lot of activities together. I also just I miss the streets, man. I miss the streets.
The streets is calling.
Streets are calling. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I just like being in Brooklyn. Summertime in Brooklyn is my favorite time of year. Nothing compares to being in Brooklyn during the summertime. Like walking down the blocks, talking to people, chatting, like just driving through Brooklyn. Everything about Brooklyn is so beautiful to me. I love Brooklyn.
Sounds like the New York that I hear like on TV. That sounds like typical New York. I just saw it in my head.
I was imagining a movie like these kids are playing on a fire hydrant or something like.
Okay, we're not doing all of that. We're not doing all of that. However,
just driving top down.
It's exactly. There's always a party. There's always people outside. Like right now, there's mad parties going outside my window. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but mad parties going outside. When I was coming here, there's like a way I could walk where there ain't nobody there. It's not lit. So I was like, I want to see who's outside, you know? So I walked the other way. It's shit like that. Like being from New York is just, it's always something. It's always something.
I'm gonna tell you one thing. About y'all aggressive. I'm telling you.
Bruh. Yo, can y'all calm down?
That's real.
Can y'all calm down?
Can you step it up?
No, I don't think I can because y'all are a little bit too much. Like,
why you so soft?
I'm not soft. Y'all too hard. Y'all way too hard for no reason. Like it's not that serious.
Hard. There's no such thing as being too hard. You ain't hard enough.
See, look, Kansas City. I mean, you got some aggressive people, right? Everywhere you turn is. I went up to Lincoln, all them New Yorkers. I just took a jump back. Like I'm so serious. I had to step back. I was like, "What is going on here?" Right? Like, what did I do?
You're from Maryland, right, Glenn?
I'm from DC.
DC, isn't it just like that, like New York?
It is.
I mean, yeah. Y'all need to step it up, man. Y'all need to step it up. Y'all too soft.
I am from the suburbs.
Yeah,
I'm not used to this hardened activity.
I'm used to tough. Like I'm used to tough people, loud people, all types of people.
Yeah,
it's more so that city mindset. It's a city mindset.
Yeah, it's a city mindset. You can't be walking through the streets looking like, "Hey, how you doing, Bill?"
Can't be soft.
But that's me though. That's just my personality. I'm like, hey, fuck you, me. Oh, okay.
What do you say hate for? Let me tell you something. If we was together every time you say hate like that, I would start dodging you.
That's just a greeting. Just trying to say hi. I gotta say what's up every time.
Oh my God!
Like my natural just greeting is just hey. Like I can't say hey.
No.
I gotta be like, what's up, dummy, or some shit. That's how they be in Baltimore.
No. See, no, I'm kind of seeing a dynamic in Kansas City now. See, like we a city, but it's just not as fast paced as New York or maybe I'm closer to DC than New York. New York, Philly, all y'all big cities. We not as fast as that, but we still a city. See, you can go around and say hi to people, but you know who to say hi to. Other than that, you don't even say nothing at all, really. You just, what's up? You might get the head nod or something, but you can tell here, you know who to say hi to. Like, we ain't gonna bite your head off. You say hi.
And say hi to a nigga.
So I live.
Don't say hi to nobody around where I live. Don't say hello to nobody around where I live. You don't have no reason to talk to these people anyway. That's all I'm gonna say.
Got it.
I live in a suburb called Misty Patch Lane, where everybody says hello, neighbor.
Hey, neighbor.
Hey, neighbor.
Poke your head out the window.
Hey. See, you got the lawn mowed.
I guarantee you they still deliver milk.
White.
Don't do that out here.
No, I really hate the suburbs though. Like I completely despise it. I want to live in a city, but like I feel like I'll just like my whole mentality. It has to it's gonna take a year or two to shift to city life.
Yeah, you're not ready, Asar.
I'm gonna throw myself in. Some shit just might happen to me, but it's gonna have to happen.
I can already tell.
Don't cry.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna cry, Tati. I'm gonna cry.
No, Tati. Glenn, I'm about to tell y'all a story. When me and Asar went to freaking Philly.
Shut up, bro.
No. So, a couple of days before we went to Philly, our friend Keith, he from Philly. He's like, yeah, the Muslims, they really get you with the oils and stuff. And like, whenever they give you the oils, just turn your head and just keep walking. So, like, a couple weeks later or something, me and Asar, we go to Philly. Mind you, we got out the wrong train station, and we had to walk across the whole Philly downtown to get to South Street. We get to South Street, like, okay. We met up with our friend. He was already mad at us because we took the wrong train station. So we got to the South Street. We started proceeding. Me and Asar started walking. Here comes the Muslims. Like, hey, bro, little bro. I see you out here. Like, try my oils and stuff like that. Asar says, huh? Looks at him directly in the eye and say, huh? I'm like, bro, come on.
Okay, but all right, hold on. In my defense, They smell kind of nice.
Asari started conversating with him. I'm like, Asari, you about to get got, and you don't even notice it, bro.
Casey, you didn't even help, man. You didn't help.
I turned my back.
Turned away. This nigga turned away. I'm like, I guess he don't like no smell goods.
I'm like, bro, and then he charged him, bro. He charged him like a good price for that oil. It was like 3 oil. I'm like, bro, you really just...
No, but he
said...
I mean,
I seen the oils though, bro.
No, okay. First of all, they smell good. I smelled amazing for a good 3 months.
You don't even know what it took to make that oil.
I smelled Tati. I smelled amazing. Absolutely,
that oil.
Like a god. Okay,
I'm
still living and breathing. So I don't care. I only paid $5 for the oils. I paid $5 for 2 oils, and I smell good.
Look, all I'm saying,
and he probably used that money to help his kids pay for dinner or something.
Or he could have been buying crack with that money.
He could have been buying crack, but I like to imagine that he was buying dinner for his kids.
That nigga bought a pack of cigarettes, bro.
God.
Trust him.
That's what I'm saying, bro. I remember turning around. All I saw was him fumbling the money. I'm like, God, showing all your money to him.
Nervous.
Then you was fumbling.
I was nervous, right?
I was like, come, and then he got the oils smelling and stuff.
That's why he really bought the oils, because he was nervous.
No, but they did smell good. I'm not gonna lie. But I was nervous at the same time. I was like, let me just buy it so we can get on my face.
I was so mad at Star. He came over there smiling with the oils, putting them in his pocket. I'm like, come on, dude. Like, dang.
Y'all need to get a car because y'all can't live like that.
That's what I'm
saying. It is some sad times without a car.
It's sad times without a car.
Matter of fact, that day we had when we tracked across the whole field, we was in Tim's. Both of us had Tim's on.
It was like 80 degrees. We had Tim's on.
Yeah, absolutely.
It was a wild day.
That was actually a wild day completely. All the way from the train station to train station in Coatesville.
Yeah, good old Coatesville.
I'm scared to go to New York by myself though. I feel like I'm gonna get so lost.
If I go to New York, I'm calling you up.
I get that. I get the lost in. I call Jazz. I got 9 to 5, kid.
I'm
gonna call the whole place. I'm gonna call the company like, hey, is Tati working?
But I'm gonna need some help. I need some assistance in the city.
Nah, I could see getting lost because I get lost sometimes. Get lost driving, so
trust me. Everybody know Tati though. Tati, you cool in the street. I'm telling you, I'm gonna go to New York. I'm gonna be like, hey, where Tati at? She be like, oh, she lived down the way.
Like, no, nobody's gonna say that because nobody says she lived down the way. That's one thing. Don't get lost in New York City. You will get robbed.
Yo, that's my biggest fear. If I get robbed, I'm gonna be so upset. I'm like, did I really just get robbed, yo?
Everybody's gonna get robbed. Everybody's gonna be upset if they got robbed. I got robbed a couple times. I was upset.
I'm going home.
You have the audacity.
I'm going home.
You have the audacity to come up to me and try to rob me while I got my coat on and my boots. It's you different because you better kill me.
City is different. It is different.
Yeah, I don't know.
Twice, and I intimidated him enough to get.
Glenn, is it daylight where you are? What the hell?
I've been trying to figure it out this whole entire time, man.
Why is it? What the fuck? Bro?
It's a lot of fucking crime around here. They trying to deter crime. It's a floodlight.
Cause I was just like, yo, why is it so lit back there?
Yo, DC is different.
You know how bugs fucking congregate around a light?
Yeah.
Niggas around that light. It be niggas outside all the time.
I'm dead. He got a bunch of stick birds.
I can see the niggas too, cause I saw somebody walking. I was just like, yo, why is this shit so clear?
Damn.
Tune into the YouTube to see Glenn's daylight light.
Oh, more content. This going on.
It's definitely perplexing.
Yeah, it's definitely going on the MisFits Table OnlyFans. Oh my God.
You get a discount. You get a discount to it.
Yeah,
no, but I have a Pornhub.
I got a Pornhub and OnlyFans.
What? No.
I don't have no porn.
No,
I have a Pornhub. Tati, tell all your friends about my Pornhub, please, for the love of God.
Oh, buddy, that was a lot.
It's not a lot. It's not a lot, actually.
Hold on, Bucko.
Hold on, Speed Racer.
You gotta give me a minute to process.
Jesus Christ.
I'll give you 10 minutes to process.
She gonna be at work like, this man had a Pornhub the whole time. I've been talking to a porn star. She gonna be at work thinking that.
I will definitely become a full-time porn star. I would definitely would. Like, I would drop everything for that.
Wow.
As long as I don't gotta do gay porn. But anyway, I guess that's a good place to end the podcast. Thank you so much for being on this podcast. Like, you were
Thank you,
just
Tati.
amazing. You were dropping some gems in the beginning. I don't know if you knew it or not, but you definitely were. Like,
It's my everyday life.
She said it ain't.
About it.
Tati said it ain't shit to her.
It's just like shit.
My name is Asar A.N.D. Stevens. You can find me on Instagram at asar.png. That's AUSAR.png. Make sure you guys are following the podcast page, Misfits Table Pod. And make sure you guys are tuning into the email at misfitstablepod@yahoo.com. You can roast us, you can ask for advice, you can give advice, you can tell us about the podcast, you can say whatever the fuck you want. Just talk to us. Because I don't like a one-way conversation, I like a two-way conversation. Anyway, I'm here with two other people and a guest. You guys can introduce it or, sign off and shit.
It's me, Glenn, the nigga who roof didn't fall down this time.
Not this time.
We made it the whole time without this roof falling down. So
We really
clap
did.
it up, everybody. Clap it up. But nah, it's me, your boy Glenn. I'm always here. I came to win, Just a little rhyme. Had to drop it on y'all one time.
Okay.
Y'all like that? But yeah, nah. Go follow me at ultralightdreams_. And I fucking mean it. Actually follow me. I'm tired of saying it. I need my followers. I don't, but I do. And yeah, now it's KC's turn. The sad boy.
Sad boy hours.
Sad boy.
Thank you for the outro, Glenn. That was my turn, KC. I see y'all. You KC what you can't see.
Mm-hmm.
I got it right the second time. You cannot beat me.
Let's talk about it.
Yeah. But it's the original sad boy, me. And I just want to say follow me at AO.E _. So yeah.
Spell that for me.
Do that one more time.
AO.E. That's 2 O's for you and an underscore right behind the E.
I still won't get it. And I follow you. It's all right.
Nobody will ever follow KC.
Oh, no.
This name is a mystery.
And our lovely guest.
You can plug whatever you like.
Oh, my name is Tatianna. I am on a podcast, Femme Power Podcast. So listen to my podcast, and yeah.
Shout out to Tati.
Please tune into her podcast. I listened to a couple. I don't know if it's your old podcast now, but I did listen to the Living Single. I like your intro to that.
Thank you. That's my shit, man. That's my shit.
But
I'm actually thinking about just continuing it, but just differently. So I'm not sure yet. Just thinking.
Okay.
Stay tuned. Stay tuned for that.
Yeah. I'll tune into that for real. They got some good conversations for real. I gotta listen to y'all new podcast because I didn't know you had a new podcast. So I'm listening to that.
I didn't put anything out yet, so just hold on, wait on it.
Yeah, y'all calm down. Calm down now. Calm down.
Yeah.
We'll let y'all know when you can tune in. So I want y'all to wait a second. Glenn, can you just do the last part? This is all you, my guy. Yeah, we can.
As always, at this podcast, the Misfits Table, I like to give some gratitude. I'm gratitude. Nigga, my name ain't gratitude. I'm grateful for this one lovely weather that I had today. It felt really nice outside. I'm grateful for that. It's been a good ass day until tonight. And as always, I ask everybody else just to say one thing they're grateful for. I want to hear from KC.
It's me again. Basically, I'm grateful for everybody who's working, everybody who's living. I'm grateful for everybody who's breathing, and grateful that you're here on this earth. And let's all make a change, and let's all just come together collectively and become one big orb of positivity and heal.
Nigga, I thought you were gonna say was you're grateful for that fucking edible you ate before.
Shut your mouth.
It definitely kicked in somewhere half the way because he got real quiet, then laughing, joking. It kicked in.
That shit kicking his ass.
I'm having fun. I'm having fun, guys. I feel good.
Two things I'm grateful for. Duce. I'm grateful for Duce, and I am grateful for titties.
As you should be.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Cool. So I'm grateful because I made another year, because it was my birthday.
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about the laps around the sun.
Yeah, laps around the sun. So just grateful for that.
I don't know if I'm ready to told you, Tati, but happy birthday.
Thank you.
I feel like we're missing something.
Oh.
Oh, the name. Okay, so you're the guest. So you get to choose the name of the podcast. You get to choose the name of this episode. It can be like something that, like a quote from the episode, or just whatever comes to your head. It doesn't have to be relevant at all, or it could be.
Oh, okay. That's cool. I was gonna say I guess it's communication or lies told. Something like that, because I definitely said to lie. So I guess you can pick something around that. I don't know.
Lie. That could be the name.
Lie.
That too. Lie.
I like it.
Lie.
It could be a guy slam it down on the table or something.
Some shit, yeah. I like it.
You know, some of this out here. People sleeping.
Right.
Sleeping out here. I can't do that. People sleeping out here. People wake up and be mad at me. I can't do that out here. Lie. I do that.
You heard it here first. Please lie.
We at the MisFits table endorse lies. And we will be back next week with another episode. Deuces.